Hey yo, I just want to say shout out to my red bike. It got stolen about a year ago, and I think about you every day. But you know, now I got a blue bike, and it's not the same, but it's a new life, a new journey. So rest in pedals, red bike, I love you. I like to bask in the tropics with a flask in my pocket. If you acting no brolic, I'll start laughing and mocking like a charismatic parrot that is a comic. Now I'm feeling like the shit, cause I'm rapping with phonics. Loose off of Jan Ricky's.
Oh boy, at it, right back at it again. And apparently, Rich has sat there and made it to his breaking point, but let's see if he can break just a little bit more. And, excuse me, if anything comes out of this worthwhile. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. This is DSP News, the unreliable ones. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the newsroom and welcome to the Goutopian News Network, your unreliable source for DSP News. This is the Snort Report brought to you by SnortBucks Coffee Company, the best beverage company ever. Here we go. So, as we continue our campaign of skewering these lol cows, right? Apparently, Rich ain't sat there and had himself a nice little crash out, apparently, and threatening, or decided to threaten, I should say, Kino Casino. Okay, that's a decision, that's a choice. That's a choice, I guess. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's go into, let's just tap right in and go into my favorite segment, and hopefully your favorite segment as well. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my TED Talk. What the hell is going on to where now we're threatening Kino Casino? Like, I understand PvP said the thing with the eyes and the cookie dough, you know, thing. I get that and whatnot. You should have shown that type of energy then. I'm not sure what's the point of doing all this shit now. And I'm not sure what threats that you could make that you could even follow through on. As it pertains to Rich crashing out, he's a weak bitch. I expect him to do so. Keep in mind, though, the reason why he's crashing out, is because of decisions that he made. So, womp womp of womp womp. With that being said, he's already threatened a troll literally like the day before this, actually. So I don't know what exactly is going to come out of this one. It'd probably be good for a laugh, if you will. Speaking of which, last video, or the video that I said, what was that title? Let me see something. Rich wants to go IRL on his trolls. I had said that Rich forgot his own daughter's name, Mackenzie. I'm wrong about that. What he actually forgot was how old his daughter was, which is arguably worse. So, mistake on my part, my fault. So, yeah, that's the situation there. Anyway, he ain't just come off of doing that dumb shit. Now we're threatening Kino Casino. What the fuck are you gonna do? You really gonna cross the border to fucking Canada and meet up with them and shit? Rich has already asked people to come and see him in IRL if they really have something to say to him. Now we're threatening Kino Casino? That's what it's come down to? All right, fair enough. I mean, he already bought that shotgun for Grace Thorn. Is he going to go ahead and show her what that's about? He's going to give her the business end of that in Minecraft, of course. I'm just asking. I'm not encouraging anything. But if he bought it, I assume he bought it for a reason. Anyway, all right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and transition over. Fucking dumbass. I swear to God. Actually, let's not go with that one. Let's go with that one. All right. Let's go ahead and get ourselves souped up for this silly shit.
Holy cow!
All right, we're here with Ozzy Cobbs. All right, big ups to him. All right, let's give proper introductions and let's get this show on the road. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here with Ozzy Cobbs. Review Tech, or RTU, crashes out and threatens Kino Casino. This is from December 28th of 2025. Womp, 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 womp. Like I said, Rich is the other white meat, so I don't smell no failure cooking. I feel that's fitting. And without further ado, here we go.
Holy cow, what are you showing me? His head. Come on!
Would I saw golden buns all night?
At Hip Hop Skip Your Block Worlds donated $4.99 through Super Chat. By the way, snow or not, Mackenzie has a visibility of 0 feet. Sorry, man.
Jesus.
Hungry face emoji, as emoji, Bob Lavari. Hungry face emoji, as emoji,
Dude,
Donald. Big black square emoji, big black square emoji.
Come say that to my face. I'll leave it at that. We'll have coffee together. Anyway.
Wait, is this the same stream as the other one? This might have been the same stream as the last one. Not in the same segments or whatever, but holy shit. I didn't know it expanded even worse. Or expanded even further, I should say. All right, whatever. Let's see what's up.
Yeah, and it's like they were trying to do some 4D chest shit. Like they were making it like they were normal at first. That was very uncalled for. But again, if he really wants to say it to me, please, like, we can meet up and have lunch, have a good, healthy conversation together. Anyway. And then they go off like looking for acceptance from whoever they watch that thinks it's okay to say that shit, like wagging. You have to see what I did. You have to see what I like.
You sound a lot like DSP right now, man. I'm just saying. All that time around duty and you didn't figure out how this shit worked. And that's another thing too. How's he gonna sit here and complain and bitch about all this shit? And fucking Review Tech USA was literally duty's private fucking locale. You know how all this shit works because Duty ain't made all those videos and you ain't sat there and reacted to them. So you know how all this plays out. What, you thought you were above that? All right.
That's like, that's it. That's exactly what it's done for. Ames didn't offer. I said Ames, he said he would come see me. So
I need to actually do that video. Ames handed fucking Rich his ass. Jesus Christ, he ain't handed him his ass. Speaking of which, yeah, Fat Camp 2 is allegedly supposed to happen. They're trying desperately to get Amberlynn Reed to go out there. I argue that I wouldn't. Okay, it depends on when they do it. They're talking about either doing it in Vegas or Oklahoma. They want, obviously, Amber wants it done in Oklahoma, but she's probably going to bait and switch and just ghost their asses. She's not willing to go to Vegas. I am wondering. I am surmising, I should say, are they going to try to convince Wings and Kelly to come out there as like a surprise guest for that, and maybe even Becky? That would kind of be the best opportunity to get all three of them back out there, given the fucking trash fire crash out Pepsi Power Bomb event that we got last year. So theoretically, if you're Keem and if you're the showman that he says he is, that would be the best time to do it, but we'll see. But right now, the attention is all on Amber and desperately trying to convince her to go.
If I see Ames somewhere, we'll have a discussion, Biffy. That's exactly what I said.
Didn't Ames say where?
Yeah, I was like, Ames, all right, I'll say it to you. All right, Ames, if you say it to me, you see, then we will have coffee. We will have coffee and go from there. That's it. That's all I have to say to it. And that is what I leave it at. And I will continue to say it. And whoever wants to get butthurt about me saying that, be it. But you would not say that shit to my face. That's not me being a tough guy.
Yeah, because there ain't nothing tough about you. But all right.
Literally wouldn't. I can't even say that they're wasting their money anymore, because you know why. That's why they're more emboldened to do shit like that. Good job, YouTube. So you make it that people can play games with super chats, and on top of it, you make it that they can be more malicious because there's no financial consequence.
Wait, didn't they do that thing now where isn't there an initiative in place now that you can refund people's super chats before it gets charged back, or it gives you the option of doing it? Like, I think you can refund back super chats. I think probably all donations at this point, but except for maybe memberships. But or if you get a chargeback, they give you the option of just refunding it before they let the chargeback go through. And I think it's probably more the former than the latter. But the point being is that you're given that option now. So that's a thing. They kind of course corrected on the situation. And I haven't heard Camelot or Camelot sit there and bitch about it too much on Twitter. So I assume he sat there and at least won his appeal, or he's at least furthered his situation. I'm just throwing it out there.
To it. Smart moves all around. James here, man. Let
Sorry, it's not Camelot. They call him Kumalot. Sorry.
me get you. I'm gonna get the Ames, here's the thing. My shit's turning around.
Is it? Didn't you say that 2 years ago? Isn't that what you said when you said that Jay and everybody else was going to be felted and shit, and you were going to use their bones to pick your teeth and shit, or pick your teeth and shit with their bones or whatever? You said it like 2 years ago. What changed in 2 years, Rich? I just thought I'd throw it out there.
I have beautiful kids. I have a significant other.
This is literally DSP. This is literally DSP. And if you have such beautiful kids, Rich, why didn't you go and see the one who needed this, that you needed to see the most at a time when she couldn't see you? Something to think about. And significant other, you didn't put a ring on Lauren's finger. You didn't commit. Or whatever.
Ames, here's the thing. My shit's turning around. I have beautiful kids. I have a significant other.
You have a baby's mother. Okay. Did you delete all the dating apps and shit, Rich? Are you still sending nudes to fucking chicks on Twitter? I just thought I'd throw it out there. Allegedly.
I still do well on these streams.
Do you? Really? Okay.
And I consider myself a pretty creative guy, and I do think I have some talent. And it works. Lord knows I've made plenty of mistakes, and I'm not dismissing those. And you live your life vicariously through me. Doesn't that suck?
Oh, that's cute. That's real cute, Rich.
It doesn't suck for me, though. But I'm glad life sucks for you, because you're a piece of shit. What are you talking about? You'll say some stupid shit and regurgitate something from like Kino Casino or something like that and say I'm felted and have nothing else to say. Yeah, he's definitely not a...
Looks like that Review Tech USA lolcow coin is going up. looks like I've committed to the to my investment at the right time. Holy shit. So fucking silly as motherfucker.
House arrest. 100%. Yeah, you can't.
What proof do you have that the dude's on house arrest? Why would you even... All right, whatever. Let's let it play.
Drink if you're on house arrest and he's streaming. Definitely not, unless...
We would ice our golden buns all night.
At another dude who vibes Outer World 2 donated $4.99 through Super Chat. Don't be sad, bro. On the bright side, at least you won't have to wrap Mackenzie's presents. Hungry face emoji as emoji.
Jesus Christ. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Oh, she's just a kid. She's just a kid. Oh, man. That's tough. I really don't even want to laugh at that. That's pretty tough. That's a tough one. That's a tough one.
Hungry face emoji as emoji. Hungry face emoji.
No rebuttal. You're just gonna take it. All right, fair enough. It's tough.
You acted like this in person, just in general. You would get your shit fucking caved in. I'm not saying I'm going to do anything to you. I'm not. But you would never fucking say that to my face. You wouldn't. You wouldn't say that to anybody's face. And
people get ran up on and get punched in the face all the time, Rich. That's a thing, bro. Especially people who have like internet followings and shit who decide to go IRL. So, all right, whatever, bro. That's yikes.
Can't react. I can't do anything because then it's unreal.
I'll say lol cows get punked every day, Rich. You good, right? You tough, right? Holy shit.
The fucking losers are protected on here.
Yourself included. Believe it or not, some lol cows at the very least are a protected species to some degree.
And I'm not supposed to quote unquote crash out, right?
What a sad little man.
Well, now you physically can't do that anymore, so it doesn't stop the text-to-speech. How do I not react to that about my kid? How? How do you not react to it? Do you have kids? I can't help to not let it get to me about my fucking kids. There's no magic formula to that. There's none.
meeting Desi.
There's nothing that you in saying just ignore it. You just ignore it.
Okay. All right, Rich. All right, Rich.
But Desi has changed.
Why am I going to?
Yeah, Rich's reflexes have gotten a lot slower. Cobbs is right. His reaction has gotten way slower over the years. Hey man, it's all them edibles. He's still on it. I don't care what anybody says. He's still on those edibles.
I fixed the spam. I'm not punishing other people for a fucking asshole. It's not going to happen. Kino Casino wouldn't say it to my face either. That
I think PPP would. Actually, I think Andy would too. I don't think either one of them would have a problem approaching you on that. I honestly don't.
That's the thing. So they could go with that all they want to. Make sure you clip this for them. Loud and clear. By all means, man, we could go out and get lunch one day and you could say the stuff you've been saying about my kid to my face. You could.
I mean, I guess that's nice of you to buy them lunch while they insult you. I guess that's being generous. Kind of weird, but I mean, I guess. I mean, I suppose. I guess.
You could pick the restaurant. How about that?
I mean, I guess as long as you're paying, I suppose. Last thing you want. It's not like Rich is gonna be able to do a dine and dash. He's not. There's no way he's waddling himself out of that restaurant and no one noticing. So that's a thing.
Doesn't matter. You could permanently ban them. They make 16 accounts. That's not it. I am just now with this spam on. I am just gonna have to ignore it. But I've seen the clip.
He really is having a DSP moment with this. He's really having a DSP moment here. Good shit.
Clips. I've ignored the clips until literally right now. Yeah, you want to talk about a 6-year-old kid? That you want to talk about me and make up all the shit in the world about me, but you would never say you making up about a kid.
Aren't you the same one who used to do videos on dead children on the main channel and shit? Like, because they died in like really terrible, weird ass ways that were somehow gaming related or something along those lines. It's like early Review Tech USA weird ass shit that is really hard to find if you can find it. But so he didn't mind speaking on that shit or doing videos on that shit or profiting off of that shit. But he's got an issue with people sending him troll donations about a daughter that he gave less than a fuck about to go and see her when she was in the hospital. On some planet, I'm sure that makes sense.
You remember PPP is a fat racist fascist. Go after me for.
I mean, one could say the same thing about you too, actually. I mean, whatever. It is what it is.
Character assassination. Please make sure they see this. I hope they do. I put the spam filter on. I'm not going to raise the price of the TTS. I'm not punishing the rest of my audience. I am going to have to completely ignore it now. But Christ, you're disgusting cow. And again, and you really, whether it's Andy or Ashton, if you are that concerned, let's say it in person. Pick the place. We'll go out to eat. Have a good old time. And that's it. And like I said to you, the thing that bugs me the most, and I put this on fucking YouTube. I got the concurrent viewers up too, by the way. Good.
It's all about the small victories, I guess.
You could send a super chat like that. Take the money right back. Thanks, YouTube. Making it much easier now. Yeah, PPP. I hope you fucking die soon.
Jesus. Okay. Well, okay. Well, here, let's bring that back, I guess, since he wants to prioritize it. How do we go from inviting them out for lunch or dinner to wishing death on them?
The money right back. Thanks, YouTube. Making it much easier now. Yeah, PPP. I hope you fucking die soon. And and not even in a violent way. You're just going to get up one day and after you have your 6 fucking cheeseburger at 2 in the morning,
At Jacob Stanford.
PPP is going to drop dead of a heart attack. And you know what? I hope like he really suffocates and dies slow and it feels like there is a fucking weight on his chest. I'm not saying I want anything bad to happen.
Jeez, Rich, that sounds like projection, man. You had some rough nights and shit? What's going on over there, man? You had a little too many edibles and shit? You couldn't handle your bag? You couldn't handle your high? Oh man, this has gotten dark fast.
happen. No any physical harm, but it's gonna happen. The guy's like 700 fucking pounds. Let him, dude. Clip this here. No. Do me a favor. Clip this. Clip everything I just said. Clip it. Clip what I said about Ames. Clip what I said about everything. What?
Shit.
You're talking about my kid. What did I say that's against TOS anyway? I didn't say I'm going to do anything physical. I just hope a fat and full heart attack he comes from, and I hope he dies the virgin that he is right now. Because come on, man. You tell me that PPP gets failed human beings. I have held that back for quite a long time.
I mean, that sounds like your fault for being a bitch. You gonna let them walk all over your kids, and now you feel a need to fucking respond after all this time? I mean, that sounds like that's a you problem.
I'm tired of them saying whatever horrible shit, not even about me, and I just ignore it. There you go. You got your clip. Fuck both of you.
Wow.
I think Desi called that other girl an alien, so maybe it's that.
Oh, okay. I'm lost. I didn't.
Anyway, let me switch the screen back. I thought I did. Here. Listen, I am going to get angry once in a while. Welcome to a live stream, okay? And I've seen clips and I have shut my fucking mouth. Now, they're consistent. I get them emailed to me. I see shorts. There's literally a short right now I just saw saying Rich ate his daughter's eyes. I don't say anything about it. I am a human that is eventually going to lose my shit when you talk about my kid. You know what I'm saying? If it was a crash out thing, it would be something that I would do on a daily basis because I am barraged with it on a daily basis. I don't say anything. I ignore, I ban, I block, but it's going to eventually get under my skin. I am a human being just like other people. You know what I mean? Eventually,
That's debatable, but all right. I mean, because I don't look at lol cows as people, but that's just me though. Meet your lol cows and beat them often.
it's gonna do something. I think I do fairly good at ignoring most of it. I said what the fuck I said. I regret none of it.
Okay.
I don't care whose audience comes where. I don't care that they're virgin brigade of fucking, they're pieces of fucking shit. And I've kept my mouth shut for a very long time. Very, very long time, but here I'm not. Fuck both of them, and I cannot wait for PPP to have his inevitable heart attack. I don't even think I yelled for this crash out. I don't know if it's really a crash out.
Jesus, bro.
I don't know if it's a crash out if you don't yell.
Life must be tough over there. Life must be tough.
And for everyone saying this is how many horrible things are said about me. I give them back a 10th and everyone's like, not okay. All right. Okay.
All night.
Oh, well, at this point it's useless.
At this is Soman XT Level who donated $4.99 through Super Chat. On a lighter note, now we know Santa isn't real. Here's proof. A little Mackenzie wrote to him asking for her site back and didn't. And she never.
Jesus Christ.
Nah, man, you're the one who causes problems for me, Ames. You got to come see me.
Will have no one show up to his funeral.
That's tough.
You heard my words loud and clear. You wouldn't say it to my face. If you ever do, there would be a different circumstance. I'm not going to say anything else on this. I wish you perfect health, PPP. And by perfect health, no, I wish you nothing but the worst. Like, they're the basic functions of a human being. You have to meet women on Discord.
Whoa. Weren't you sending fucking nudes to fucking women on Discord and or Twitter? And aren't you on a bunch of dating apps and shit? The fuck you? All right, whatever.
And then you're going to have the audacity to talk about Lauren?
Well, I mean, yeah. It's really obvious that she has spent probably her better years chasing a man who doesn't give a fuck about her, barely gives half a fuck about her kids and whatnot. And then she's literally known for fighting off e-thoughts, trying to say that you guys are trying to build a life together, even though you're clearly not, or at least she's trying to. So, you know, I don't know. That kind of sounds like the earmarks of a weak woman. I mean, one could make the argument that, okay, wait a second. She's trying to, actually build a family and shit. She's trying to get you to commit because, for Christ's sake, you guys got 3 kids with each other. At the same time, are you really worth it? No. The answer to that is no. You're not worth it and shit. And she's wasting her time and probably wasting her better years trying to keep the hope up that you're going to be something that you're not. That's just the reality of the situation, the way I see it. But, thank you, fuck you, bye.
Come on, man. Like, we don't live in your fantasy, dude. You're a pathetic, worthless human being that had to you had to work with someone that you completely hate to remain relevant because you hated Andy.
I mean, there's a lot of people in this sector that didn't like each other and eventually went into business with each other. It is what it is. Shit, the way you were talking about Jay, it makes me think that you never liked, nor did you ever respect Jay. He was merely basically a worker. He was damn near a serf, to be honest with you, being that you didn't want to pay him. I mean, what does that say about you? Like, there's a lot of, I mean, don't be wrong. I'm not completely saying that he's wrong about that. Like, obviously, PvP and Andy have been on have been at each other's throats at one time or another back in the day. You know what I'm saying? And they made it work. That's kind of why Kino Casino works. Shit, why do you think fucking Josh from the farms and PvP are trying to do this Kiwi, like they got some type of crossover thing that they're doing. I don't know if they do it like a couple times a month or what, but they're trying to do something along those lines and they're trying to make it work. And I don't know. Actually, give me a second. I can actually look this up. Give me just a second. Okay, I found it. Because Josh only keeps up his streams for a little while and then he eventually takes them down. And then Matt at the archive actually archives it. Anyway, it was called Kiwi Casino. It happened on December 10th of 2025. And I don't know if this is like something that you're trying to start up or whatnot. I'm not sure. At the time that I'm looking at it, it has 37,000 views. So it makes me think it might be a worthwhile venture to go with. And they're doing a crossover in PvP and fucking Joshua Moon have been at each other's necks forever and whatnot for various reasons and shit. Various reasons. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes, man, you guys can just for the dollar, for the content, you can put shit to the side. You know what I'm saying? Now, not everybody, but some people, you know what I'm saying, can make things happen like that. That's all I'm saying.
Tell me where this is crashing out and not accurate. You hated it when Andy Worski did that stupid shit where he almost got shot. Thankfully, he didn't. Thankfully, he didn't. You were literally crying in front of the camera saying how awful he was, but you wanted and needed.
That was back when Andy and Ethan Ralph were a thing. Remember that? I actually remember that. The whole aim thing. I remember that.
Needed a check because you were a failed. What was you trying to be, a pastor? You fat ugly fuck. And the thing is, you make up horrible shit about me and about.
I can't even speak on that one. I don't even know what that full situation was about and whatnot. So I can't even really speak on that. I'll have to look that up.
About my kid. What I'm saying about you right now has been proven with receipts.
But I will say that PvP essentially made his name by being anti-grift. You know what I'm saying? Like, you put out content for the love of the game, and anybody else who was taking money was a grifter. That's essentially how he made himself known.
Boris, Biffy, I know you're up on all this shit. No. And that's what amazes me about these motherfuckers. I know they don't care and their audience doesn't care. They just want to fucking destroy people, and that's what they get off on. But you're really going to try to be moral fucking arbiters with me? But I get their audience. They just like who they target. They don't care what the target is about. They don't have to have substance to their claims. Yeah, Worski is very vindictive and insecure, but he's also really fucking stupid.
I mean, so are you. If you know what I'm saying, to be honest. Like, Most people who move around the sector in some type of way, shape, or form are like that. So it is what it is. But Rich falls into that category too. He checks off all the boxes.
So I don't know if that's a dangerous combo or that kneecaps how malicious he could be. Because he's really fucking dumb. Like, I don't even know if that I could say that, oh, Rich, that's your opinion. Nah, I think that's fairly factual. You guys for, I also...
But Andy never deleted a 1 million sub channel. So who's the more ignorant person out of all that?
Consciously to try to not lose my shit like I normally would. I still think I got my point across. And I promise you, I take nothing back on what I said about PPP. Bloody GB.
$6.99 through Super Chat. Proud of you, Rich. You spoke your mind while keeping your calm and a level head.
Well, let's keep... I was a pretty vile bastard, but I'm very well aware of what I said, and I would say it again right now. Whoa! PPP, die slowly on a toilet. Just let the heart attack take you. Nothing violent. I don't want to see any violence happen to you. Just let nature...
They always cherry pick your strings. Can't add context.
And that's why I ignore a lot of it. Like, dude, I get...
Have you ever tried to clip down a fucking Review Tech USA stream? That's just the fucking worst. That shit's the fucking worst. That shit is horrible. What the fuck? There is no cherry picking. He's not competent at times and shit. So he bounces from one subject to another, and it could be 30 fucking minutes until he comes back to what he was originally talking about, and that's if he can even remember it.
Barrage with shit on a daily basis, you know. So me feeding the trolls, I guess the only way I truly cannot feed them is not responding to anything ever. But you know, for them to say I crash out all the time, statistically is untrue. Because with what I see all the time, I crash out every day. But does it get under my skin once in a while? Yes. I am human. I can't help that happening. I don't think anyone would ever react. I don't know. I guess I need to strive for that. I'm not even being sarcastic. But nonetheless, I think I'm not awful. Anyway.
Look how life is dead. You may as well put a bullet inside my head. I don't know what the fuck to do without Keemstar. There's no show for you. It's the Boogie Show and it fucking sucks. And I wish I could fucking duck under my desk and hide from you, because without Keem, we're fucking screwed. Yeah.
Well, that's oh shit, that's eye-opening. Holy fuck. Actually wishing death on people at this point. That's what we've come down to now, Rich. Jesus Christ. That's unfortunate, bro. He must be hangry. Let's get his ass a sandwich. Let's help him out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me give you guys final thoughts, and then I'll cut y'all loose. Big ups to Chio. Yikes, bro. That's an ugly one, bro. That's an ugly situation to be in. Excuse me. So, like I said, now it's not even threatening. Fucking Ozzy played that shit light. He was literally wishing death on them. For comments that they didn't even make, like the super chats weren't made by Kino Casino. That wasn't them. So hold the person that you need to hold responsible. On top of that, that's the same shit that Rich used to fucking tell DSP, or he used to comment or react to DSP stuff and say that he shouldn't be taking that shit seriously. They're just trying to get a rise out of him. You know, he's collecting the troll donations, laugh about it all the way to the bank, and look at what his ass is doing. And I guess you could, and not even I guess, you could say, well, hey, the situation's different. You know, it's his kid, this, that, and the third. Yes, like he's paid that kid that much respect, right? When that child needed him the most, that first year and whatnot, that chick lost her sight, or that child, I should say, lost her sight. Where the fuck was he at? He was at home on stream laughing at fucking DSP shit, instead of being at that hospital standing next to his daughter. So I don't give a fuck about any of that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that the comments weren't made about his daughter weren't. That's tough. Those are some stiff shots. Certainly, I do not condone that. Jesus Christ. At the same time, he's an adult, and you wishing death on another person doesn't bring back your child's eyesight. And yet again, where was that energy at early on? You should have been defending. He should have been defending his child from Jump Street when all that shit happened, and he didn't. And that's why he's at where he's at now. So fuck him, as far as I'm concerned. You know what I mean? I'm sorry about Mackenzie. I'm sorry about her losing her eyesight, especially as young as she is. You know what I'm saying? She has all of my best wishes. As it pertains to Review Tech USA, though, fuck them. That's all I got to say about that. Fuck them. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for listening in. I very much appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys for the next one of these, whenever that may be. Hopefully sooner than later. It's hard to chuckle after that. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Snort Report. This has been DSP News. Always late, never breaking, unreliable coverage that you can't count on. Oh, yes! By GTG Networking Productions. For Tim Snortons, Hard Snorts Gin and Tonic at SnortBucks Coffee Company, the best beverage company, I've been your host, /anchor GTG, and I'm signing off. Take care of your kids. That's all I can say. If you have children, take care of your kids. Don't be like this lolcow piece of shit. Later, people.
Hey yo, I just want to say shout out to my red bike. It got stolen about a year ago, and I think about you every day. But you know, now I got a blue bike, and it's not the same, but it's a new life, a new journey. So rest in pedals, red bike, I love you. I like to bask in the tropics with a flask in my pocket. If you acting no problem, I'll start laughing and mocking like a charismatic parrot that is a comic. Now I'm feeling like the shit, cause I'm rapping with phonics.